Teach an old dog new tricks.com. More than 40 hours of free computer training. Sit, stay, and learn. Thank you. Hi ladies and gentlemen, this is Tony Holowitz, and I want to thank you for being here for this QuickBooks tutorial about backing up QuickBooks. Now I have a couple thoughts on this that I want to share with you, but let me just start by showing you how to back this up just within the program. To back it up, you're going to go up and click on File. You're going to go down to where it says Backup Company, and I'm going to click on Create Local Company right here. Now they have an online backup service which I personally have never used. I use something else, but I'm just going to click on Create Local Backup. Local means somewhere on your computer. Here, again, it gives us the option for online backup, but I'm going to choose local backup, and I'm going to click Next. First, it's asking us, where do we want to save this? And I'm going to click on Browse, and I'm going to go to My Documents, and I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to click on OK. Next, it's asking me how many backup copies do I want in this folder. Now, my feeling on this is that I have tons of them. In other words, unclick that because it doesn't really matter. These files, even if they're fairly big, you have plenty of space on your computer. And I'd rather you have more than less. So I usually uncheck that. This asks, do you want to be reminded to back up your computer? Well, you can say yes or no. This is an option to you, and it's regardless of how many times. So in other words, the way it's set now is after every 4 times that you close QuickBooks, it will remind you to do that. Down here, and again, I'm not an expert on this, on how QuickBooks works, but it's called verification, and it's going to ask you to complete verification. And to the best of my knowledge, what that means is it's just going to make sure that the copy is a good one and that you're not going to run into a problem with it. Next, I'm going to click OK. It's telling me right here, and this I always find a little confusing because it's saying, wait a minute, do you want to save this location or change this location? Because what it's saying is we're backing it up on the hard drive. What they're doing here is they're saying to you, well, what if the hard drive fails? You'll lose all your data. That I understand, and I'm not going to change this location, which is the My Documents folder on my hard drive. I want to use it, so I'm going to click on Use this location. Now, what I can do is schedule future backups. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to click on Save It Now and go down and click on Next. And actually that was selected already. So what it's going to do, it's going to create a backup by the name of the ice cream shop, Tony's Ice Cream. You can't really see that, but I'm going to hit the Home key to go to the beginning. And it's also going to put in today's date, which I think is a great idea. Next, when I click Save, it will save it. I'm going to stop that right there just because I don't want to drag this video on by watching you save this file. But if I click Save, it would save it. In another tutorial, I'll show you how to do create a backup automatically. Now, again, once this backup is done, it's going to be done on the hard drive of our computer. Because of that, if the hard drive does fail, you want to have some kind of backup system in place, and I can't stress how vital that is. Now, you might have something in-house, or you might find that you want to do it some other way. What I recommend strongly, because I know a lot of the people that watch this are small business people, this is a service that's based out of the greater Boston area. It's a company called Carbonite. They do online backup service. I can't stress how important it is, in my opinion, to do an online backup. And with your QuickBooks data, those files that you create that are stored in the My Documents folder, well, Carbonite will automatically go in and back up your computer right to the cloud. And they've been around a long time. Well, not a long time, I think 4 or 5 years now. But I can't stress how important it is to have a service like this. Even if you back it up to, say, a hard drive in your office or tapes or something, this is $60 a year. And try to imagine for a moment, if you did lose something, would you have been willing to pay $60 for that? They give you a free trial. I highly recommend it. If not, Carbonite, something similar. But make sure you have more than one backup system in place, and this is a great alternative. And just frankly, it's cheap. It's inexpensive. $60 for unlimited backup. So if you have any questions on any of this backup information, don't hesitate to contact me, and I'll give you the best advice I can. Thank you very much for your time. This is Tony Holowitz, and I want to thank you for being here for Backing Up QuickBooks.